So first one is project schedule. So once you click project schedule, you get to see this list or the schedule here, a Gantt chart. And these projects listed are ordered by the priority. So the first one you see would be project 5, which is the highest priority project, and the task and then the resource assigned to it. And then this is the schedule for that specific task. For example, it begins on Jan 12th and it goes through to Jan 22nd. 6 hours of work every day is being done by resource C on this task. So you can see here that project 6, task 4, that's the only task in that project assigned to resource A, but it's not beginning until February 1st. And that's because this project has a start date restriction of February 1st. So the template will not begin this project until February 1st comes. But during that time, resource A is all available. So you would see that the resource A has been assigned to another project here, project 2, task 2. So resource A is being assigned and being utilized for the other project, even though this project is lower in priority compared to project 6. And that's because the template is factoring in all the restriction and constraints that you have assigned in this project plan. So this is the project schedule. You can print the project schedule and use it for discussions as well. And the next step we go is to the resource schedule. And this works very similarly, but this is all from a resource perspective. And the top one is the scheduled time. So for each resource, how many hours are they assigned to work on any given day in this planning period? And you can see here mostly it's assigning 6 because we have set a restriction that each resource is available for 6 hours a day and it's utilizing it completely. But in some cases, for example, here you see 5, resource C is only being used for 5 hours on the specific day. So that's what this table informs. And when you scroll down, you see another one. This is unutilized time. So this tells you if a resource has time available but has not been assigned to a task during that time, then this gives you a clear view of where you have which resources are available for other projects if you have other projects. And in this case, resource D has not been utilized for the vast majority of the planning period here. So that's the project resource schedule. You can print this as well very easily. And the final sheet here is a summary report. As the name indicates, this is really the summary for this template. And at the top, you see the summary statistics, number of projects, number of resources, projects that will be completed, projects that are expected to be completed on time, and number of hours of work done, number of hours of work still pending, number of hours of time from the resources unutilized, and also that is calculated as a resource utilization rate. And this chart on the left shows the project completion dates for each project and on a timeline. And the chart on the right gives us the resource utilization rate for each of the resource. And you can see here resource D is clearly being underutilized. And project summary, this table has more details. That you can have up to 25 projects here. And it tells you the earliest possible start date for any project and when is the project expected to start based on the data in the template. And you can see if there is a delay. So project 1 is being delayed at the start by 7 days. And the expected completion date for each of the projects. And if the template thinks that it cannot complete a certain project, for example, here project 1, it'll leave a blank. And the percentage of tasks that will be completed by the end of the planning period, again, project 1 will not complete all the tasks. And due date, and this is the date, these are the dates that you entered back in the project sheet at the beginning. And on-time completion, so whether a project will complete on time. And for example here, project 2 is actually expected to complete on March 28th, but you wanted a due date of February 20th. So this clearly tells that the project won't complete on time. And even though by the end of the planning period, there won't be any hours pending, but it just won't complete on time before the due date that you expected. Project 1, however, will not complete and will still have 39 hours of work pending. even though it has completed 307 hours, but it still has 39 hours of work pending. The table on the right, the final one, is the resource summary, and this is for each resource, how many hours were they available during the planning period, and how many or what is the resource utilization rate for each resource, and how many hours went unutilized in this planning period. So that's all we have about this template. If you like this template and would like to use it for your project planning purposes, then go back to my blog and download the template, the basic Excel template, because this template comes with no sample data. So I'm going to open that document, and this is what that template will look like. As you can see here, I have only one dummy project and one resource assigned. So when you begin working on your own projects, just please type on top of that and replace this project and keep entering more rows for more projects. Similarly, just type in your own resource name here and then start entering more data. Please don't delete this entire row, because that may cause the template to not function properly. And you would go into the task sheet. Similarly, I have a dummy task. Just start typing your own information in the first row and then keep entering more rows after that. That's all you have to do. The project schedule, the resource schedule, and the summary schedule, everything will update automatically after that. If you like this template, please share it with others. And there are also other templates on my blog here at inzara.blogspot.com. And thank you very much for watching this video. And I hope you find this template useful.